Kryptonians, hey, what's up? This is your brother from down under, down in South Beach, Shamari. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News. Let's get to the news, shall we? All right, market caps of the day. Markets aren't looking great. We're all red. We got 3.32% down on Bitcoin, 11% for what was that? 11% for IOTA. We've got the the usual suspects in hand here, as in terms of rounding up the top 10: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Bitcoin Cash, EOS, Litecoin, Cardano, Stellar, IOTA, and Tron. Excuse me, guys. Let me get to this, guys. EOS is about to go to its mainnet. So is Tron. So not this video, but stay tuned. So subscribe right now. If you own EOS or Tron, subscribe. I'm gonna put a little thing. It's gonna be a little logo, probably right around here, right where my finger's at. Press that finger. Press the logo on the finger, and then there's a little something that you press beside it, like a little symbol. And that'll give you the updates, because I'm going to update you on that. For your EOS coins, you got to get it right, or you're not going to get your EOS mainnet coins. Because right now, EOS is on the Ethereum network. They're transferring from an ERC20 token to their own native token. And so you got to be ready for that. And I'm going to make a video for that. Don't worry, I got you. Also, Tron is doing the same thing. They're moving from the Tron network to their own network. So you got to do something so that you can get your Tron coins, okay? So we're going to do that. So Tron and EOS owners, please subscribe. Please get ready. I'm going to drop these, I don't know, maybe tonight, but definitely tomorrow at the latest, okay? So get that. Okay, let's get to the regular news of the day. What do we got, guys? We have got some news of the day. Oh, yes. So, guys, China. Okay, listen. We talked about this yesterday. China's coming out with a blockchain rating system. So, look, China's a one-party government. Like, they're run by a dictator, Xi Jinping. He just got his new mandate. So, if they're adopting it, like if they're saying like these are the good blockchains, they have 1.6 billion people, and maybe, just maybe, I know. Well, Shmori, man, they dissed the exchanges and they dissed the trading. I know. But if they're rating them like this, then they might be letting it come through later. So if they're rating cryptocurrencies like this right now, they might be letting trading and stuff happen later. But, they're communists, so they want to control stuff. But if they see that something is going to work well for them and their citizens, they'll adopt it. And because it's China, that's 1.6 billion people. So that's a lot of money to come into the market. So let's look at it. This is from CCN. China ranks Ethereum as the world's best blockchain network and Bitcoin at 13. On May 17th, China's Ministry of Industry, Ministry of Industry and Information Technology released its public blockchain ratings, ranking various blockchain products like Ethereum in the global cryptocurrency sector based on three criteria: technology, application, and innovation. Is the tech nice? Fine. Application, does it actually do something that's worth it being done through a blockchain? And innovation, is it cool? So, as shown in the chart below, the Chinese government ranks Bitcoin at number 13. So, this is the chart. All right, well, let me go here. These are the charts below. Actually, let me just full blow it for you. Boom. So, those are their rankings. And if you want, you can go down and they rank it even better, like more in more detail. Okay, they give you more detail on that second chart right there. And I'm going to have the link in the description. So please go and look at it. Go look more in depth, okay? The cryptocurrency community was taken aback by the ranking of Bitcoin at 13, which was co-ranked with privacy-focused cryptocurrency Verge. The argument that Bitcoin's application is limited to a form of money and payment is illogical, as the Chinese government ranks Steam, which has a single application on its blockchain network that is a content distribution platform, as the second best blockchain network behind Steam. More importantly, Bitcoin has one of the most active open source development communities in the global cryptocurrency sector, and it has developed innovative technologies like confidential transaction, CT, bulletproofs, and Lightning Network, which allows developers to enable private transactions, process micropayments, and with solutions like Rootstock, potentially allow Bitcoin to function as an Ethereum-like smart contract platform. That's pretty interesting. So they're going to get this smart contract thing is a big thing. Neo, EOS, a bunch of these guys are doing that. And they're saying Bitcoin's going to be allowed to do that, or is upgrading, or whatever you want to call it, reconfiguring it itself to be able to do that. So that's good. The majority of the crypto community expected the Chinese government to rank private blockchain networks and protocols that can assist the government in surveillance or monitoring transactions at the top. Hence, the ranking of the government, which placed cryptocurrencies like Ethereum and Monero, demonstrate the intent of the government to remain objective in its assessment. And that's the truth. We all thought, like, look, let's get real. Neo, they're going to be watching you. Other coins and other blockchains, everyone's expecting the Chinese government, the CC, I don't remember what they're called, but the Communist Party of China, to be implementing blockchains that lock down their citizens. But the fact that they actually put like Ethereum and more open networks and stuff like that into their assessment shows that this isn't a government a political assessment of blockchains. They're really assessing them for their real innovation and their technology and stuff like that. Okay. China's public blockchain rankings were developed by a China Center for Information Industry Development, an institute that works closely with the government to advise on policymaking and technology. The high ranking of Ethereum, and I'm going to get to the high ranking of Ethereum and smart contract blockchain networks could influence the government to potentially allow some blockchain networks to operate in China. Right now, China, they dissed the program. Hold on, let me get right here. China dissed the program. They cut off the trading, they cut off the investing, they cut off the ICOs. So it seems like they're not for blockchain and these networks. It's just that they want to control things. Don't get it twisted. They're going to employ all this stuff. They're not going to allow other countries to get an upper hand on them in the blockchain technology sector, but just they want to make sure that, you know, they're communists. They control stuff. So they want to make sure that, you know, I guess their citizens don't get more freedom. I don't want to say it like that, but kind of, right? But, you know, in terms of if they adopt some of these blockchains, it'll be good for our holdings. So I'm an investor, you know me. I'm a Forex trader. I'm an investor. I don't really give it. I mean, I care about people. I care if you're locking them in or whatever, but I just give a shit if my money makes money. And so, yeah, you know what I mean? That's what the fuck's going down around these parts. China's going to lock it down, but because they're rating shit, they might give us the goods. So, and that's 1.6 billion Chinese ready to invest. Holy shit. Yo, money. That's money, okay? So settle down, guys. Settle down. Let's get some cash. All right, CoinDesk. I've been drinking a little bit. South Beach, you know how it goes. It's 7 at night, you know. I had a few already. All right, guys, though, but seriously, the Fed exactly, and this is the kind of stuff I like to hear. This right here is good because America is gung ho. America is all for it. We got Republicans. These guys are all for money. Well, America's for money, if I call Republicans. So anyway, the Lael Brainerd, member of the Board of Governors at the U.S. Federal Reserve, has said she does not see compelling need for Fed-issued digital currency. All right. Speaking at the Decoding Digital Currency Conference yesterday in San Francisco, Brainerd said that while central bank digital currencies may seem to address a number of challenges associated with cryptocurrencies, they may not withstand closer scrutiny. Finally, there is no compelling demonstrated need for a Fed-issued digital currency, she says. Elsewhere in the speech, Brainerd once again made it clear that she believes that cryptocurrencies do not pose a threat to the financial stability. And that's what we really, really care about. You know, we just care about the regulators. As long as they don't get too crazy, you know, and start banning stuff and, you know, doing stuff like that, like the Chinese way. You know, doing stuff like that, like the Chinese way. That's cool. You know what I mean? We're good. Pay the taxes, all right. But, you know, don't start banning stuff. Don't get out of control. So, as noted, this isn't the first time the Fed governor has spoken on the subject of cryptocurrencies. In April of this year, Brainerd cautioned individual investors to be aware of the possible pitfalls of these investments and the potential for losses. She said at the time that Fed's monitoring the extreme volatility evidenced by some cryptocurrencies. So they're monitoring, but they're not going to get in between us and our crypto. They're not going to get between us and our crypto. Our crypto is safe. Our crypto is safe. Here in America, look, here in America, it's good. This is America. This is about making money around these parts. See, around these parts, we have one planet. It's called Earth. We have one country that runs the Earth. It's called America. Here in America, we like to make some cash. And if some cash is going to be given by some cryptos, well, hey, around these parts, we'll be taking that. So don't be afraid, guys, of regulation and all this talk. I know they're saying, will Ethereum be regulated as a security? And a bunch of these, they're asking, what is the regulation? Are they a security or are they a commodity? Right? Don't fear that. Don't fear that, because this is America. Here in America, we're going to be making cash. They're going to let us make the cash. Let's get real. The government, the politicians, these regulators up there, right? They're all controlling and they're going to make the laws. But this is America. It's about making money. Do not fear. Do not fear. Don't fear regulation. Okay? Regulations, I mean, the big money is going to come in. Big money. When Goldman Sachs sees that their money is going to be safe, they're coming in. When Bill Gates sees his money safe, he's coming in. When Zuckerberg feels his money safe, he's coming in. We need a little regulation. But regulation around these parts isn't like regulation in some of these shithole countries. Regulation around these parts means we're just going to make sure that the money flows nice. Make sure that the money's safe. Anyway, all right, I'm going to stop preaching. But look, guys, just don't worry about that. All right, let's move on to the next story. We're going to make money around these parts. This is America. All right. Now, Ledger announces the first regulated Bitcoin savings account. Booyah. Savings account. It's the new thing. This is kind of interesting. Bitcoin bulls now have a new opportunity to put their money where their sentiment is. On Tuesday, CFTC Regulated Derivatives Exchange, CFTC regulated, okay, LedgerX launched a Bitcoin savings account, the latest in a slew of traditional banking products made available for the digital currency. Adoption. This is what we're talking about. Adoption. It's becoming real. People, oh, this is a scam. That's bullshit. That's not going to work. That's fuckery. Look, fuck them. It's being adopted now for real. Okay? CFTC, derivatives trading accounts. Their latest products break new ground for the investment products available for digital currencies. These savings accounts will have a holding duration of 3, 6, or 12 months, periods, and the company expects annual returns as high as 16%. Now, look, I know. I'm a market guy. Shamori, man, you know, when anyone guarantees returns, that's a Ponzi scheme. I know. But that's not what they're saying. They're not saying you are going to get annual returns of 16%. They're saying as high as. In other words, they're measuring the volatility. I mean, for crying out loud, Bitcoin was at 18,000. Then it went to 6. Now it's at, 8 and change? And today is what? May 17th and change, in 2018. So that's all that is. It's not a Ponzi scheme. It's controlled. Let's go back up here. The CFTC, the Futures Trading Commission, for crying out loud, people. That's the government. So these are going to be new savings accounts. 3, 6, or 12 months. That sounds sort of like a bond. You know what I mean? I have to look more into it. I'll get into it in another broadcast. I'll look deeper. But I don't know why you'd have a limit on how long you hold it in their system. So that sort of sounds like a bond or something. All right. For investors, these accounts pay interest in dollars rather than additional Bitcoin, which you might be sad at because the Bitcoin goes up $800, $400, $500 a day, whereas your dollar goes up, 8, 4, 5 cents a day. So I don't know. We'll see. And the rates vary by account, although the company didn't specify, didn't give the details on the variance of the accounts. In this way, investors see savings accounts as a way to earn additional returns on their Bitcoin investment, or as a way to hedge against loss should the value of the digital currency depreciate while in the account. That seems kind of interesting. They're saying protecting against loss should it depreciate. I mean, so what they're saying is what they're saying, and we'll look into it. Like, what are they telling us? Are they telling us that, whatever your price of your Bitcoin was when you first put it in, we'll just keep it there forever? Like I said, I'm gonna look into it more for you, and we're gonna get the details on this shit because, if that's the case, fuck, that's great. And you get the returns on it, so it's like they're giving you the upside and protecting against the downside. We'll see. Most importantly, it diversifies the crypto investment opportunities by moving beyond buy and sell strategies or futures contracts. So this lady Chow, she's the co-founder of LedgerX. Chow conveyed that their company completes 30 million in monthly transactions, and 70% of that derives from options trades. Before the savings account platform, users use a call overwrite where an investor issues an option for a later time with a higher rate. The new account simplifies that workaround. So options, I don't know if you guys know about options. Options are you buy an option on something for the in terms of you'll be able to buy that product later at the price that you buy the option for. So call, what they're saying is you're buying a call. There's calls and puts. A call is you believe something's going to go up, so you buy a call on it. You believe something's going down, you buy a put on it. And so she's saying you just put in your account, and the call, you're just going to get a call option on it, automatic. Interesting. This interface will definitely be skewed to long Bitcoin holders. Holder it says, but you know how we do. Who will likely only deposit Bitcoin and who will want to earn interest off that Bitcoin. So that's what they're saying. They're saying a lot of interest, 90%. There's an expanding repertoire of institutional investment products for Bitcoin. which can further increase digital currencies by making them available to more people with more money to spend. And that's really the good part, really the foundation of what I want to say here is that with these new savings accounts, mom and pop, soccer mom and dad are going to start buying their, buying some Bitcoin and whatnot, buying some crypto and putting in accounts, which will drive up our prices. We got to get these Americans to get in here with crypto and drive up the prices of our holdings. And with that, they will. And, when Bank of America, their bank manager is like, hey, Mr. Johnson, why don't you invest some crypto? He's going to probably do that, right? And when he sees the returns and whatnot, and that's going to drive our prices up. So that's good for us. Now, since I did this one for Ethereum, wait, what was it for? Yeah, Ethereum. No, wait. Oh, Bitcoin. Now we're going to do an Ethereum one. We're not shilling around here. I'm not telling you to buy Bitcoin. I'm not telling you to buy Ethereum. But these are major happenings in the world of crypto, in crypto land. So I'm going to tell you. Now, Ethereum, check this out. This is by Crypto Slate. Amazon partners with Ethereum development studios to streamline enterprise blockchain development. This is awesome. Amazon Web Services has announced a new collaboration with Ethereum development studio Consensus, which will result in the launch of Kaleido, a blockchain business cloud designed to streamline and simplify the creation, deployment, and operation of private blockchain networks of enterprise organizations. Amazon recently announced the launch of instant blockchain templates for both Ethereum and Hyperledger, but the Kaleido solution is the first software as a service that delivered via AWS that will feature popular Ethereum packages, Geth and Quorum. Kaleido promises Kaleido? How do we pronounce it? Kaleido pronounces one-click blockchain development. The new blockchain development solution has been created by Amazon and Consensus in order to remove some of the barriers to entry that face enterprise organizations seeking to create and implement distributed ledger-based solutions. That sounds to me like, well, if you're an organization but your IT department doesn't know how to code a smart contract, right? Smart contracts are coded in some special language. So it sounds like they're doing sort of a point and click type thing. Let's see. But the point of the story is that just if you own Ethereum, this is good. People are adopting Ethereum. That's the point of this story, why I'm reading it for you. So according to Kaleido allows enterprise organizations to quickly and easily create highly interoperable blockchain solutions with a process that offers more features than simple, ready-to-use templates. Well, I think it should say through simple, ready-to-use templates. This all-in-one blockchain business cloud changes the economic equation of an enterprise blockchain project by offering a full solution way beyond do-it-yourself scripts or templates. Kaleido significantly speeds up development and deployment cycles and dramatically lowers operating costs. What Salesforce did for CRMS, Kaleido will do for blockchain. The Kaleido solution allows enterprise organizations to create customizable, secure, permissible blockchain networks that deliver full blockchain functionality without costly and complex development cycles. Save the money. Networks created via Kaleido can be anchored to the public Ethereum blockchain in order to reduce the risks of after-the-fact collusion and deliver greater proof of settlement finality. Ownership and control of the networks created via Kaleido can be customized, allowing member organizations to distribute control according to predetermined governing policies that are automatically enforced. While Amazon has not yet made any movements that hint towards an Amazon-only blockchain solution, the massive presence of the company within sections that are currently being heavily disrupted by the blockchain, such as the supply chain, make it highly likely that the tech juggernaut will adopt blockchain technology wholesale in the future. Absolutely. And especially these guys, like all the shipping companies. Let me give all the shipping companies, Maersk, anyways, all the big ones, and these kind of people that use logistics to get you your product, they're all on the block, getting onto the blockchain big time. So we'll see Amazon adopting blockchain technology really huge in the next couple of years. And 5 years from now, Amazon's pretty much going to be a blockchain company. So let's go back to our market caps. 8086 for free Bitcoin. Pretty much down for the day, guys. Please subscribe below. There's going to be some sort of link that'll pop up. It'll be our logo. Also, press the little button so you can, beside it, so that you can get our updates. Remember, EOS and Tron are updating, so make sure to come back here. I'm going to show you how to keep your EOS and your Tron so that you get to keep them and don't, you didn't lose money, so you don't lose the money, all right? So that's it for today. Thank you for coming. It was a pleasure doing this shit for you. And I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Well, maybe even tonight. I don't know. I might do that EOS and Tron one tonight. But maybe stay tuned. So look, subscribe in that button right there. All right. Subscribe right now, and then press the little thing beside it. You want to make sure you have your EOS and your Tron. I'm not letting any you know what I mean? We're not losing that. All right. Okay. So have a good night, everyone. Ciao.